Yo, 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 good morning, legends. Good morning. GMS, what's up, brother? What's up? What are you seeing today? The markets are looking decent, I should say. Let's see. Still gotta wait and find out for it to deliver some movement. And cannot forget that we're in NFP week, so things might be slow. Right? How is everything? Right? You guys let me know who's there watching. Say hello, say hello. We already got 4 likes. I appreciate you brothers for that. So yeah, NQ and GU look interesting. Oh, GU is moving. Okay. This is nice. There might be an internal position on GU in order to look for that liquidity. I'll break it down for you guys real quick soon. Let's wait for people to get in this, but yeah, perhaps a long on GU so far, and let's see if we can long the futures pairs as well. There's things that I can see that could be tradable, right? If we see YM sweeping this and then go higher from that, could be a nice position. NQ the same, coming to inefficiency, sweeping London, boom. Yes, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere though. Can do the same thing as NQ, perhaps sweep this inducement or something, but it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. That's the thing. The zone ain't that clear like it is on NQ or YM, for example. I mean, YM to the left, there's not much. There's maybe people considering this order block, but it's just the fact of sweeping the previously low. That's most of it. Looking for same money. Okay, awesome. But will you short, or are you just waiting for the market to open and then long it from here? But I mean, knowing YM, there could still be in a buy scalp right now. But wait, are you looking for price to do this, which can happen? But I will only position myself if price says this. Gaps down, manipulates here, sweep the previously low, and then I'll take the buys. That's what I'm looking for in this pair. But I can also see price just going up from here. Tends to do that. YM is a bit of a motherfucker. Right? EU swept the liquidity that I was expecting to be swept yesterday in order to short. Right here, we were expecting it, waiting for it. It swept today, and it went down from that. Just did one sweep, so wouldn't position myself even if I wanted to. But I found out the curious thing was that GU still hasn't swept that same liquidity. That same black line wasn't swept on GU. And it's building liquidity towards that, which means we can have GU do this whilst EU traps the high above, because it's London session and whatever. It just did one sweep, not two, right? And let's say it respects this liquidity, even better. Well, maybe it swaps all of this and then goes higher. I hope y'all understanding by the draws, but yeah, this is the point where you start to compare EU and GU, and sometimes one pair might tell you a story and you can kind of predict what the other will do. Okay, you want the liquidity sweep. That's nice. Anyone else there besides GMS? Come on, guys. Say hello at least, don't be shy. Let me know what you're seeing, or if you want for me to analyze some of the pairs. I think NQ and GU are looking the best so far. To be honest, I might get a setup on GU real soon. Today we got the jolts. We got the jolts in like 40 minutes, right? That's interesting because the jolts might steal the setup. Meaning, I might see the long setup and the jolts my head higher and do the setup which I'm expecting. So this will be the internal setup, the buy, right? As soon as we sweep this and then do a smart money trap, go higher, and that will probably be the jolts. Maybe, okay. If not, we'll adapt. That's just my prediction. And then as soon as we come here, at the end of the day, we can look for shorts. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the jolts will go higher from here, meaning they will go up. I mean, not meaning they will go down on the XY. When we think of UJ, that pair been smoking me. Really? I mean, if it's been smoking, you just avoid it. Don't trade it. No, but it depends on your data as well. Just on the look of these like 3 past days, there's nothing for me. There's really nothing. Like this pair seems to not be doing any pullbacks. And okay, this might have been tradable right here. Maybe. Nah, I wouldn't trade this. I was about to say get a stop loss here, but this is too late. Price action. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not seeing many positions for this to be tradable though. I marked out this one day, which I think it was for the live stream, and I thought this would look good for somebody or some, and it ended up being a massive winner, as you can see. But there's some liquidity around here, and then yeah, as you can see, it sweeps this. Okay, this would have been the equal low, so it is a bit too risky. But this one, sweep off the equal lows, then you would have to buy with a big ass wick. But if you go on the lower time frames and you manage to position yourself around this is FOMC definitely. Wednesday at 8 p.m. for my timing, that's definitely FOMC. But yeah, it would have been a nice buy. So there is like there is trades, of course, but like in better zones, let's say. Internally, there's not much. Look at the weekly, probably just ranging, right? Yeah. I mean, it's what I'm saying. It's like not the best, right? But it's only like good zones, you know. Like once you sweep this, boom, you can have the buys. Here we didn't sweep it, so not much. Here we're making efficiency. Perhaps you could have bought here, then sweep this high, but then we still haven't swept this one. Yeah, it's just on a higher time frame, like good major liquidity is more. But as far as internally, like the type of setups that futures gives you, for example, which you can have almost every day, there isn't much, brother. There isn't much. So I guess that's why this pair has been smoking you. So I would just like keep an alerts on like good zones, like good major liquidity sweeps, and go from there. Like only go to the charts once you get an alert set. Cause yeah, if you've been trading these past 3 days, there wasn't much. Anyone else trades UJ around this in this stream? See, boom. Okay, this is dumping. Okay, we got the GU sweep. So right now, after the sweep, I'm not looking immediately to buy. Still anticipating some sort of smart money trap on this level. Okay, whether it would be to break this and then do a fake breaker structure, right? I'll just put the arrows on like this. Boom. You do it from all platforms. Yeah, that's best, but it all depends on the testing, brother, really. And you might be profitable on UJ, of course. Uh, but I've also understood that from testing out oil, let's say, when you're trading a different pair, you either gotta go all in or like not touch it at all. Because in those little trades that you took, perhaps you weren't in that pair for long or whatever. You might have got smoked by the unprofitable side of probabilities, right? Your your statistic might even be profitable, but you just got the negative side of them. Let's say if you got like a 40% win rate or so, you maybe got the 60% and is likely to have like multiple losses from it. So if you guys tend to switch to some pair, try something you never tried before or something, even without data, you guys might do good at first or might do super bad at first, but that don't mean nothing. Because, yeah, you might be profitable or you might be unprofitable in the pair on the long term. So it is best to always be testing. I'm not sure if that's what you did, GMS, or not. Either way, I'm just putting it out there for others to know as well. Oh, you've been trading for like 2 years. I mean, if it has been eating your P&L, then yeah. And a lot of times, another thing that we gotta do is like putting everything on a balance, like the wins and the losses together, because numbers won't lie, and it will tell you if you're profitable in that pair or not. Because sometimes even if you go test something and then you get a first win, a win right off the bat in your first trade, that's actually super bad. Because what it's gonna do is that you're gonna always be remembering that win. You're always gonna revert back to it, even if you're getting absolutely smoked in that pair. You're always gonna be thinking back, oh, but that time I got that amazing trade, that time I got that amazing profit, But as the time goes on, you just keep getting more losses and more losses and more losses in that same pair, and that same pair just leaves you unprofitable. Just keeps eating your P&L. Because most of the times, boys, you actually don't need more wins. You just need to cut off the losses, the unnecessary losses that you'll be taking. So yeah, NQ right now. Let's see if we gap down on the market to be able to buy. YM is pushing up though. Are you still in YM, GMS? How is your scalp doing? Okay, GU. GU is looking decent right now. I just need this this M15 candle to sweep this one, and it needs to be fast because I don't want the jolts to steal the news steal the setup from me. So yes, perhaps I'll trade during news, but I'll risk a little bit only, just because I see this setup being nice. TP hit on US30, good shit, man, good shit. Hey, you guys are some monsters, man. The market opens, 1 minute, TP hit, done for the day. Love that, man, love that. What about the rest of you guys, man? You guys are shy today, man. Say hello. What's up? What are you guys seeing today? Yesterday the markets were quite boring, but the stream was going crazy. So let's see today. Let's see today, cause markets are definitely looking better. Yo, Mohammed, what's up? What's up? How are you, man? Any trades for you? Or any possible trades that you're seeing? Okay, GU is looking nice. GU is looking nice. Sorry, was last. Oh, late, you mean? Nah, no worries, bro. We started the stream like 15 minutes ago. No worries. Yeah, GU is looking nice. We got the sweep of liquidity right now. It's not only the sweep. We don't trade SMC here, so wait for a second sweep to trap everyone around here, and then take the longs, which will most likely be during jolts. So yeah, be aware of that, as jolts might do the move up. But yeah, it can also just revert from here. If price has gathered enough liquidity around this level, it can do the whole move now. And I'll miss out on this, but yeah, I gotta take my setup by waiting for the smart money trap to appear after the liquidity sweep. Still wait for the liquidity sweep. London and Asia high. On US 30. Or I mean, because yeah, Asia high will get swept here, but I wouldn't short it afterwards, as there is a bunch of liquidity to the upside. The previous daily high is making equal highs with other stuff that we were showing yesterday, right? It's like a triple equal high. So yeah, I only want this to go down, sweep the London low, sweep the previous daily low, and then buy from there and take advantage of the liquidity. And Q. This ain't magic, guys. This is not magic. This arrow is here because we saw it right here. Okay? I can also put it like this. And I sent you guys an email about it. So let's see right now if we can reverse on the level right here and take the buys. You took SMC kind of trade right before my phone turned off. Just hit TP. I got out because GU seemed going up. Good. I guess you took the sweep of the major liquidity, right, that we were expecting yesterday on EU, on London. It only did one sweep, so I wouldn't look to trade it in either way, but it ended up working. So, but yeah, like I told my mentorship students, EU did the sweep, but GU is looking like it's going to go up. So for that case, I think, and because it only did one sweep and it's on a session, I think EU will fail. Okay, this is looking nice, because right now we'll do the breaker structure to the outside and then potentially sweep this, and the M15 candle is looking like a beautiful rejection, you know. People definitely look to trade this. But what I'm most interested right now, it's NQ, definitely. I mean, GU, let me set an alert for it, in case it does happen. Right. Are you guys also seeing this? Seeing some buys? I mean, it's risky. We got jolts. But who wants to gamble? Just a little bit. Won't go on GU because news. Yeah, the jolts. Sometimes they're insignificant, sometimes they're strong. Now it looks nice, to be honest, not much risky, but for news, yeah. The only risk, I mean, it's risky because it is an internal position, and then it's also risky because it's news. But I won't mind trading a platform challenge and just try to make some profit out of that way. Because at the end of the day, news are just setup accelerators. I'm willing to take the risk, even if I lose, don't care. And it is my setup. It is actually my setup. if it appears, right? If we get a second sweep into it, then it will be my setup. I'm not just trading news for the sake of predicting news. I only trade news when I'm like 80 to 90% certain of the actual move of where it's gonna go. And that also being by actually having my setup in it. So boom, we got the nice zone here on NQ. Why is my indicator not pulling up? Right, so just a bit of a waiting game, maybe. Let this candle finish or something. Perhaps position on longs here. And potential for this trade is literally to the upside. Right, but we're only gonna go for a 3R. See what we can get. What we risk 400 on a trade, yeah. Not in yet, okay? You guys can see on futures, I always put the position right here on TradingView, so you can see it. Well, what about you guys? Where are the rest of you guys looking at? You got 9 people watching. Make sure you drop your likes. Make sure you say hello in the chat. How do you stack your different time frames? How do I stack them? I mean, I start by doing some analysis on H4, H1, marks out some good zones, meaning some major liquidities, and then I'll watch the M15 of the overall view of the day, just to see. Once we go for entries, I'm on M5, but I'm taking like the wicks and the candles, so technically sometimes you can consider it as M1 structure. Let me know if that responded to your question. I still don't have the courage yet for news. No worries, bro. I mean, courage also depends on what we're talking about. You know, it might be a question of risk. Because it can be like the volatility of it, or it can just be the risk factor. Because if you're just risking like 0.05% of your account, you're probably not that afraid. Okay. Yeah, risk factor. So it's like not telling you to go to news and risk like the same amount you would be risking, you know? Okay. How's ES looking? ES can drop even more. YM. Yeah, it's looking what I said. Like, it's just gonna pretend like these equal lows aren't here. What about GU? Let's see if it goes down now. Yeah, only has 20 minutes. The jolts might actually go down and not up like I'm seeing. So if it goes down, even better. I can just have my setup later on, and London close come to London price action, perfect. You know, either way, I'm good. If the jolts go up, it goes to my major liquidity, and I can get the shorts. If the jolts go down, I get to have my buys, my internal setup doing good because we did a smart money trap. Lol, what you laughing at? This is called adaptation, man. In here on NQ, I'm just patiently awaiting for the buy setup. We can sweep one more time to the downside. Anyone seeing some similar reversal on NQ? Okay. The equal low's not there. On which one? The YM? Unless I'm seeing the wrong chart, but these are relative equal lows. The London low and the previous daily low. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Give me a pair and I'll do it. In case this NQ takes a bit of time to develop, because I'm actually gonna enter it real soon if it gives me a setup here. Yeah, trying to scam us. I mean, the YM is a scammer. Okay, it's looking strong. It's looking kind of strong. Yeah, I'll get to that, to GJ in a bit. Let me see the candle closure in this shit. Boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. 6, why not? Let me see if this candle breaks above this week. And then I'll put a limit here. Just 10 seconds. Let me see, 10, 15. Yeah. Let's see. 2, 1. Okay, looking good. I'm gonna position myself on the limit here. On NQ. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Trust me. I know, man. I know. Can definitely go a bit more up. It swept Asia, but it didn't sweep whatever this was just before Asia. The only thing I don't like about my NQ trade is that ES can definitely still go down. And if these are correlated, then it will go a bit more. But hopefully it tags me in, bro, because leaving this bullshit ass little small imbalance here. See, GU keeps going up. Right, you was telling me GJ. We'll get to that, brother. GJ analysis. I think I might have something already here. Yeah, okay, so I see that we even... So perhaps even start on the daily, let's say. Okay. Alright, so in a daily, we can go up here definitely, or we can just go down because we just took equal highs. Let's say this high is actually protected. We testing it out and now we're going down. It's possible. Drop even more people. Where you can see just by kind of not a small time frame, but like these past few months we've been bullish. So I'll definitely prioritize longs. Perhaps we can go to this liquidity. Let me go to H4. Like I said, we sweep this, but we're still kind of hovering around it. We're kind of going from one liquidity to another. We're having this low being swept by this, then going up, sweeping this. Right now it's another liquidity cycle, sweeping the highs to then sweeping the lows. So just off lower time frame, I would look for these lows to be swept. and then I can mark them out. Let's say right here. I'll mark it as red as it's major. Then we got that sweep. Could have been a shorting position from there. This could have almost been a short if we swept above. When I was sweeping things to the downside, but it doesn't look too good for me. So I would just prioritize shorts for a bit. I'll go to M15. On M15 we keep going down. Perhaps this efficiency. Maybe I'm using things that you don't know. But yeah, it's just a matter of coming back to this structure and then potentially look for shorts. So yeah, at the moment I'll look for shorts until this area, and once we sweep it, I'll look for buys. That would be my approach going to this pair. As of today, there isn't much apart from this. Maybe on London close, maybe in like 2 hours, there could be a shorting position here and then take the shorts. Not the best type of setup, not the most high class, but yeah, it is a possible one. And how is this looking? Oh, I'm in. Okay. How is this looking? We get tagged on a wick. So far the candle is decent. I also want to look at GU. It's flying. Right. It could have worked. Obviously didn't take it because that's not my setup. We always wait for a 2 sweep, but sometimes SMC shit works. But of course, the best concept everywhere, I would say, it's liquidity. This is no magic, all right? The fact that we swapped this and right now we're reversing. You can see it right here. Called ahead of time. This arrow right here is below this low. I mean, it's not the previous daily low, because technically it is around this area of Asia. But it is a structure that's in the middle of nowhere. That's taking no liquidity, that's sweeping nothing. Right, so this was my prediction just before we started off the live. What is the 2 sweep? So normally if you know SMC, you wait for a liquidity sweep and then trade the reversal in and then the smart money trap, and then the people that trade SMC, that would wait for 1 sweep or sweep of liquidity and then trade the breaker structure or the reversal. They will normally get trapped. They will get a second sweep into it, and then they will get stopped out and the market will reverse. When you see your position getting stopped out by a little bit and then price going immediately your way, it means you position yourself on a smart money trap, essentially, most likely. This position can obviously be a stop loss. Anything can be a stop loss, right? And then after it can still be valid to look for longs. But let's see. I want to see how jolts play out in here. I would just advise you to subscribe and go watch the rest of my videos, bro. Or go into the description and I got a video on how I trade, and you can get my whole strategy on that video course. That's 2.5 hours long, and you'll get a lot of the stuff. Okay, we're going down. And see how the jolts play out in this bitch as well. Will do. Appreciate that, brother. How is this looking? M15. Can do a second sweep to it, of course. Yeah. Would be good if you could sustain this area a little bit, and then maybe the jolts go up, right? That would save me. That would save me from this position. And GU. Let me take this out. GU, same thing. Let's see what the jolts bring. The jolts. There seems to not be a huge difference between the forecast and the previous. But if we get some major difference on the actual release, then we'll get some movement in the market. What about you guys? Anything you guys trading? Anything you seeing? Make sure to drop a like as well. If you want some Apex accounts, some dirt cheap evaluations, you can get 80% off on Apex using my code Dylan. It's the last day of the discount. Make sure you take advantage, boys. Get multiple that way. You increase your chances of getting funded. And yeah, let's see if we get first stop loss on futures. We're not hiding anything here. If it's a stop loss, a stop loss. Ooh, that's a big ass candle, bruh. Right, so that's okay. This is a challenge, by the way. Okay. Let me. The fuck. All right. Still not even used yet. Can you explain why you put your stop loss in the middle of the week? Yeah, it was just on Forex. I tend to put it on the extreme low, like at whatever it's at, right? But on futures, I always refine it. So instead of having the stop loss here on the low that swept everything, I put it right here on the other M5 wick, because if it sweeps this one, it will most likely sweep this one as well. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it sweeps this one, kind of internal, and doesn't sweep the extreme one, and it works, right? Sometimes I get myself fucked on that. But I see that on futures, this works best than on Forex, and it could save you some risk reward, right? Until Asia, this is a 2R, and if I put on the extreme low, it would have been 1.60, you know? So it saves you some more because your stop loss is smaller. But yeah, you can work on FX as well. But for futures, I see most of the futures traders also do it this way. And I can see how it works best. Because on futures, once it goes, it goes. Right, 3 minutes until news. Thanks. No worries, bro. Just make sure you guys ask questions or say something, really. We're 8 in the stream. Okay, we're 7 now. Buys can still be valid here. We just wait a little bit to get a setup and also see how the jolts impact this NQ chart. And the GU chart is what I'm mostly looking for on FX. I don't know, are you guys also seeing NQ and GU? Give me just a minute and I'll come back. Okay, I'm back, boys. I'm back. Uh, this fucking ad. Uh, I don't want to have that big of a stop loss, you know? Because it would be nice to get a second sweep into this and build some structure on it. Let's see, I'm not trying to gamble in this. Need to get more challenges, man. But now I'm gonna travel, so I'll get them afterwards. I'm saying for the future side. What about you, Mohammed? Did you redeem the account? You need to start go watch my futures content right now. Get the strategy down, because there are some differences to my FX one. Chairman, is GU dropping? Dropping a little bit. Let's see. It's a jolts. Let's see. No, it's one of them where it's not that impactful. Similar to previous, similar to forecast. Yeah, just a tiny move. Yeah, and this. It's a lot. But the potential is there though. It's a lot, but the potential is there. Right? If you take the trade right here, maybe rest it here. The 3R is right on the liquidity. That's a possibility, right? But then if it doesn't move, London close comes and sweeps you out of the trade. So yeah, might get those NQ longs again. We already down. I mean, if we're talking like evaluation PNL, we're down $400, $450. I should be precise. But yeah, looking maybe for NQ to go up, maybe looking for GU to sweep this high right here and get some shorts off of that. That's if price arrives there, right? Shorts right here above this high, longs below this. Today needs to be today. Then we'll adapt to whatever the situation says tomorrow. 2 and 15 candles sweeping below each other. Yeah, brother. Yeah. the longs still look valid, but right now I just don't like the huge stop loss. But yeah, I'm just gonna risk 300 on a funded one. 900. Yeah, that's good. It's good. Push it a little bit here because definitely can do it. Beyond the limit. Yeah, this is the first trade of the fresh account right here. Immediately on it, right? Hopefully it's not just a wick, but yeah. No worries. It's all a probabilities game, right? Oh, and we even got modify the position here. This, what the fuck, bro? Okay, win like this for NQ might be a long one. I mean, if price doesn't move that much, we might not even get the TP today, even if we're correct, right? It might be in the middle of nowhere here, or it might be a stop loss. But yeah, yes sir. Wasn't working on Bahrain, but got the best friend in Thailand, so I made him create it. For sure, we're watching all futures video. Oh, so like Apex doesn't work on Bahrain, so like you got a friend in Thailand as well. That's cool. But what, like, oh, he created and you're trading from his account. That could work, but it might also give you some issues on the funded stage, bro, because of the IP address and all that. Hey, gotta pass it. You're not gonna, like, you don't want to be having the mentality of gotta pass it, you know, because that's just gonna make it worse. Just take it as it is, bro. Take it as it is. You might not pass it, and that's okay. And you might pass it, and that will be awesome. Right? My performance is being shit lately. I'm just paying the price for the amazing winning streak I had for the past. Well, last week was horrible. 3 weeks prior to that, they were amazing. Yeah, thinking of hitting him signals, so the IP won't be a problem. Okay. But hey, also remember, you don't necessarily need to be trading futures. You can do the hack, you know, that I told you guys that you can actually trade Forex on these futures accounts, on these futures prop firms. All you need is, you trade EU and GU, right? All you need is to go to the search bar and type 6E. That's the Euro USD futures pair that you can trade on Apex. If you want British pound, you got 6B. Anything related to US, just type 6 and the first letter of the currency or the country, you know. 6A will give you Australian dollar. I'm not familiar with every single one of them, right? 6C Canadian, and all depends on what you trade. But yeah, just remember, oh my god, just remember that what was our, yeah, these ones are CFD and they're a replica of the 6E 6B ones. The 6B 6E 6B ones, they're the real markets, they're the real pairs. Oh damn, thank you. Now it's much easier. Exactly, bro. So you don't necessarily need to learn a new thing unless you wanted to, right? You can be on the same thing and give your boy the signals on EU, GU, you know, same thing. That's why I think, like, right now, a good hack for us to do is like go to this futures firm as they're much cheaper. For example, Apex, 80% off with my code Dylan, right? It's not just an unknown firm. It's a very established one, like one of the top ones in futures. Some would even say the best, right? And for for a price of one CFD one, you can get like 4 or 5 of these, potentially even more, potentially even 10, excluding the activation fee. But then you're only paying the full price once you're already funded, once you already got it, right? Because that would be very better. In Forex, most of the times you just pay the upfront fee for a challenge. You might even blow it. So yeah, and good luck on that, Muhammad. Yeah, and if you tell everybody, go tell them to use my code. And that way I can also provide you guys with more giveaways, you know. For sure, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I think it's a good hack, you know. The the price, the cost aspect makes it so much cheaper. And yeah, man, because I'm saying it, but I'm gonna do it as well. I'm not for now planning on buying more CFD challenges. If I go hard, I'll go hard on the futures firms, and I'll do the strategy that I just discussed of going to the futures pairs of the Forex pairs. If that makes sense, going to the future side of the Forex pairs and just trade it that way. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, getting funding cheaper because at the end of the day, this is all business expenses, right? You buy a bunch of challenge, you pass some, you blow some. It's expected, right? I'm not here trying to treat every single challenge like, yo, I can't blow it, I can't blow it, I can't blow it. Nah, I just get multiple and I accept that some will be blown, but some will get passed. I appreciate you for that, man. Appreciate you for that. Not the goat yet. But I appreciate you guys for calling me the goat. Now, like from what I was explaining, is that like some accounts are just business expenses. If you want to treat your account like your baby and all that, you don't want to blow it, that's fine. But you're gonna be spending a lot of time on demo, right? I've done that, and I don't think that's super good because I had a 100k account at the beginning, and I was treating that like my baby. Can't blow it, can't blow it. It costs a lot, you know. I was minus 9%, risking $100 on $100 on the per position on a 100k. You know, you see how low that is, how pointless it is. You know, trying to save something that's already on the risk of being blown. Not just saying once you're in a certain point, just fuck it, but you can try to save it. But it depends. If it's a second phase, maybe put put more. Go for a more safer approach. Really try to save it. If it's a funded, of course. But if it's just a challenge, man, accept blowing a challenge even before you buy it. That's the best psychology advice. Even a position like this, right? I was already accepting the loss. I was just not expecting to be this fast. Maybe let's see. The position hasn't ended yet, right? But I'm already accepting the loss. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna drop a video on the Profirm strategy account. Profirm strategy. Yeah, Profirm strategy I use to get myself more funded. I'm gonna drop a video on that very soon. Should be out on Saturday, and it will be a banger of a video because it's even more edited than usual. Alright, you guys are gonna love it, and yeah, the value is immense because it's a strategy that I give my students as well to get funded. Alright, awesome, man. Let's see, man. Because I'm not trying to dream here and hope, but I've seen these motherfuckers bounce from like 80-90% drawdown. Can very much happen, you know, but I'm not dreaming. You always accept the worst possible scenario for the trade that you're in. Whether that's a full stop loss or your stops is already at break even, you're seeing your trade taking you out at break even. Not to be pessimistic, but to protect your mental health, to protect your psychology, and to not let this trade affect the next one. I'm dropping you some psychology gems here. If you haven't still, go watch my latest video on psychology, over an hour long. Of knowledge. But yeah, GU still hovering around the same area. Let's see if we get it or not. EU moving fast. Yeah, EU same thing. If we sweep this, it's probably gonna get swept at the same time as GU sweeps its liquidity. But yeah, if we do this, we may have some shorts on London close, I assume. So in about an hour. In an hour or so, we'll see how the markets are looking. But yeah, what about you guys? Are you guys seeing any pairs? For me, it's mostly like NQ and GU for the moment. Yeah, ES looks bad. And yeah, the XY also seems like it, right? It swept the liquidity, the major one that we were seeing on London, and right now it looks like it's just gonna fail. It's like a SMC trap. You got the sweep of liquidity, then you got some structure broken above, the change of character or not. Just won't see, and it's gonna get swept later on. I mean, it did do lower time frame second sweep to it, but you gotta understand also the sessions factor, because the sessions like to sweep to liquidate each other. London likes to sweep Asia, as you know, but also New York likes to sweep London. And always like that. So let's see. Are you guys seeing the same thing as me? Is someone on the longs here? Is someone looking for shorts on GU and EU once we get to these highs? Are you guys up for the day? Are you guys down? Let me know. No shame in saying you're down. I'm down as well. We're not fucking demo traders here. We actually take losses, and that's okay. That's fine. Taking losses doesn't make you unprofitable. Just means you're a trader. Just means you're a real trader. Finna go hit the gym. All right. See you later, hopefully, and hope you. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Last week was ass. Yeah, it was ass for me as well. I can show you guys the performance that I put in on Discord. All of you can see this. This is all on the public one. You can see how we had this, and some people were crying. But yeah, Mohammed, have a good gym session. Hit it hard, man, and yeah, if we're still here, then jump on live and say hello. Right, man. Take care. I'm not, but I'm looking for another entry on the US 30. Oh, okay. Thank you, bro. No worries, no worries. Okay, GMS, but wouldn't that be risky in a sense of okay, it's moving. Cause you know how like US 30 has that like huge volatility in the first 30 minutes and then it becomes just kind of dead, as it does in the later days. You know, like this super quick and then dead motion. Anything can happen. But what are you seeing? Like the liquidity sweep I was seeing, or something else in here? And if it's buys or shorts, let me know. Let's see if NQ comes back to life. EU. Yeah. And make sure to leave your likes, boys. If you still haven't dropped a like, just let me know what I need to do for you to drop a like. Whether that'll be answer a question, very passive. What you mean by that? The Y pair? Yeah, boys. Trading is boring, man. And it's supposed to be boring. But yeah, I wouldn't be. You guys know, I'm just here for the stream, watching the charts for about 2 or 3 hours long. Because otherwise, I would just have my limit set, watch here and there. Perhaps just a full hour during the day. If you combine all the times, 1 hour, 2 hours a day, like not much. And it's just like 15 minutes here and there. Depends. If futures are in a good position, then I have to be on. I have to be focused, but for most of the times, FX kind of slow. It takes a bit of time to get to the right zone. And if I want to only focus on the best positions, like EU and GU combined only give me like 1 to 3 perfect setups a week. But those are like perfect. I'm looking for an entry. Oh, okay. Meaning it's not certain. Like you're just patiently waiting for it. But like buys or sells? Also, today's NFP week. This week is NFP week. Okay, somebody dropped a like. Appreciate you for that. Whoever that was. Got 6 likes. 6 legends. This week is NFP week. The more we approach NFP, the more markets can be dead. Still Tuesday. Tuesdays are usually good for me on futures. We just got a loss. It is what it is. But day isn't finished yet. Let's see how about this one. The other one was challenged. This one is a funded. And tomorrow, I said I was going to do streams for the whole month of September, which I delivered on, because today is the last day of September, right? But tomorrow we'll do another one, and then I gotta establish some day of the week or something to continue to do the streams. I'll try to continue to do them once a week since you guys like it. Or so I gotta see a day for it. But yeah. But then I'm gonna stop for a bit because I gotta travel. got some small vacations. Your boy got to enjoy his time as well, because I'm all about the lock in. Don't worry, but at the same time, if I just die tomorrow, then all goes to shit, right? So yeah, gonna enjoy a bit of a weekend. Gonna have some long ass flights to go across the world, and then we back to work. We back to work, and I'll see a day of the week which we can do the streams on. I'm thinking, what you guys think? Maybe Monday? No, but Mondays can be dead. Depends. But if I'm thinking on futures, the best days for me are the start of the week. So that's my reasoning behind it. Maybe I'll do a vote on Discord or something. If you are not on Discord, then join. I'll do a vote on it to ask you guys, when do you want the streams. Yeah, let's see this motherfucker. This bipolar ass. What he wants to do. Fucking one of those ugly ass positions, you know. I mean, this one was as well, but I waited for the candle closure and gave me the same result. Here, just tagged in and immediately the drawdown. Having this problem where I use daily time frame to find my direction range and trade the continuation, but I'm always holding the trade for 2 days, 3 days. Not a big problem, but I would like the same day. I mean, bro, if you're doing analysis on the daily time frame, you can't expect to have trades, to have intraday trades, right? You can see it for the overall bias and the best zones, you know, the high time frame zones. But what would you recommend if I would like to get in and out the same day? I mean, you gotta start to refine it more. You gotta start to go into lower time frames. Go to do your entry and at M5, for example, or M15 max. You can't be seeing the daily chart and expect to have a trade play out. I mean, even 2-3 days, that's super short term if you're doing the analysis on a higher time frame, on the daily. Like instead of doing the daily for the direction and range, reduce it to H4, and maybe that can solve your problem. Without missing information. I mean, the markets are fractal, bro. You gotta be able to see the daily in a certain way, and then see the H4 or whatever pair or whatever time frame you're reducing to, and have the thought of what the daily was. It's something that as a beginner it seems like super complex, but you'll adapt to it. Is being able to maneuver through time frames, and also keeping in mind what bias are they on and all that. Some traders that trade the trends, they look for all the time frames to align, let's say. So like daily bullish, H4 bullish, the M15 bullish, and then they'll take the buys, for example. You can adopt something like that. But it's just a matter of like, man, combining everything. But if you're trading anything like me, the zones will be kind of the same. You're seeing something on the daily that will correspond to a H4 liquidity as well, perhaps. Or you're seeing some refined H4 liquidities and then once you sweep something, you sweep you sweep those during the day on M15, let's say, you can look for a position, because if we sweep something on H4 or something on a daily, it's clear, it clearly can be a safe setup, unless then you don't get trapped by we sweep something on H4 but that's something super close on a daily that just makes it kind of inevitable for we to sweep the H4 one, the liquidity, and then sweep the daily as well, as they're super close to each other. If that makes sense, bro. I know it's a bit complex and all that. You just gave me a thumbs up. I hope it's like understandable and valuable of what I'm saying. Like you'll get it, man. You'll get it. The only thing is that you can't be expecting to be trading the higher time frames and expect to have some intraday type of performance, right? In and out a trade in a single day. Me, I can't be entering on M5 and expecting some 20-second scalping move. Yeah, but I do not fuck with these positions. Not because I'm in drawdown, but because whenever we do the liquidity sweep, but then we just move around, like we're not like pushing to one direction. We just being stable on the same direction. We're just ranging, and then it comes to learning close. Learning close tends to sweep whatever it's the low or high that the manipulation, and yeah, just makes this a trap. Let's say. So that's my worry coming to this position, is that if we don't move, then yeah, it's most likely going to be a stop loss. And this UGU is also being super slow, man. Huh. You guys seeing anything? Any pairs you guys seeing? Or any pairs you'd like me to see? Give an analysis for you. I try to get the stream to 10 likes at least. And if I need to do something for you to drop your like, just ask it down below. Not some gay shit, of course. Just ask questions on the charts or anything. Oh, is NQ moving? Oh, okay. Cause like here was like minus 24%, minus 0.24%, and here was like minus 13. So I was like, oh, I was expecting us to be over the moon. Nah, but it's only 6 of us in here, bro. I mean, some people might have leave likes already. Some people might have not. Depends. Some people sometimes are just on the fences and never leave a like. At the same time, six of you here, but only 2 of you talking. I'm not hating though. If you're shy or you got nothing to say, then that's cool. You're not obligated to do so, you know? Just to keep the stream alive. Here is AUD? No, still a bit far. Yes, okay. Well, I'm looking boring. Did you end up taking something GMS on YM? I think not, right? As it's just going down. And Q back to break even. Let's see how this does. Right, nothing certain. And then these gotta hurry up as well, in case I would have a short right here on London close. This would have to be quick. Let me show y'all the levels. Right, these are the levels: efficiency right here and this liquidity right here. Okay, so if you see this, then there's a potential short position there. No entry, yeah. What I thought. You did good though. Best to stay out of it. Yeah, right now I'm just patiently awaiting for either EU or GU to. I mean, they're both gonna sweep it at the same time, most likely. These liquidities to the upside, but let's see. I'll give it like 1 hour, 1 hour 30, something like that, for them to deliver the setup. If not, then I'll just stay out of it and come back tomorrow and see what there is to trade, and also see how RNQ long does. I already got a stop loss for the day. Let's see if this is another one, or how it plays out, and also if we end up getting a position on EU or GU. But yeah, how is your PNL for the week so far, guys? Second day of the week, how are we looking? I didn't trade yesterday, so my current performance is one stop loss that I've got today. Crazy. And yesterday, the longs I was seeing on YM, I mean, the zone was decent, so if I was trading late, could have played out to at least 2.5 R, and then the market would close me around here. So this could have been a position, but a risky one, super risky one. Late into the markets, and then I mean, then it would have worked, I think, perhaps on the 3R, you know. Yeah, slightly to the T. But now back to going down. There might be a second position. Up 3% on new account. Let's fucking go. And that's a future account. With a target of 6% or so of profit target. And YM can do this. It will be a good position if it does so. But let's see, it's the crazy YM, so watch out. Are these two moving? Okay. GU is waking up. Let's see if we can get to that high. Oh, CFD? Okay. Still good, still profit, right? Are you using 1% per trade? And why would, like, question here, curious, why would you trade futures on a CFD prop firm? Considering like futures can be so much cheaper. and less profit targets. Well, you got a trail and drawdown, but you understand. Oh my god. Mm, 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 mm. Back to looking bad. Oh, just used to do it. Okay. Yeah, because I think if you made the switch, you could have way more accounts for the same amount of investment, and just go heavier on the risk. Because if you know how to trade, brother, just I don't want to say full port the account, but that's kind of it. But you just try to pass it in one go, in a certain sense. Just because for me, for example, if I have a fresh account that's CFD, if the target's 8%, I usually go for fixed risk reward of 3. But because the account is fresh and just to not sit at +6, if the trade is good and the stop loss is not huge, I'll go for a 2% risk trade and 4 risk reward. If it's a loss, then I'll just continue with the 2%, but I'll go for 3 R. Yeah, this trade's on the funded account, but even then it's just 0.5%. So yeah, we're going aggressive on prop firms, but we're not like crazy motherfuckers, you know? Once it comes to funded accounts, we keep it at a good risk management. But yeah, what you boys think about this? Do you think miracles exist? What's up, Luke? What's up? Did you manage to take something here? Jesus. That was quick. Right today should be. I mean, YM, yeah. YM for once has been like choppy on the open. Right now, I could potentially see some reversal from here. YM was good, ES was bad for you. Okay. Oh, you played ES. Yeah, ES looks like the shittiest one out of them all. I didn't even touch it. I did enter NQ though. But not looking great. Now YM, if I was trading it, could have a long position in here. But red days are super rare for you, right? Yeah, but annoying. Yeah, it can't be right all the time, but even then it's still like super small for you. Like when you lose like a minimal amount compared to your winning days. Let me see this. Man. Let's see this. YM can reverse from here. I could see it. Even then, I don't know if I would position myself on it. So just looking at GU and NQ at the moment. EU as well, if it delivers the setup that I'm anticipating, but GU looks way better because EU can sweep this, the high that swept the major liquidity, but that same major liquidity still hasn't been swept on GU, so I'm waiting for that to be swept. Right here, this black line, and once it does, there's a potential for a short to appear. But with the current timing, price needs to speed up to get there. Give me the shorting setup for me to be able to take, I mean, a win or just an overall overnight trade. But the later it gets, the more risky it becomes. What about you guys? What are you guys seeing at the moment? Hey. You're long of ES. Oh, did we ship this? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this was what I was expecting for the open, but this shit just became super choppy and ugly. So yeah, I could see it working. And QNES should hit city. I mean, hopefully we go to whatever that city you're mentioning. Hopefully some city with high skyscrapers. You know? Yeah, that would be that would be good for my trade as well. In the meantime, YM does all these movements. I see. Hopefully it works. Maybe buys US30. That's what I'm seeing, bro. We finally got the sweep I was mentioning from the start, from the open that I wanted to. Right now that we've done it, starts to become London close, can have a retracement here. And obviously, this level was a trap right here, so this level can become a trap. And there's also like the liquidity above. My level at yes, 97. Well, like your entry? Yeah. Yeah, good one. Got chopped so hard, yeah. Jesus. Yeah, right now we're gonna make it all back. But yeah, ES was the choppy one at the beginning. Right now they are opposite. Right now NQ is the choppy one. We'll see. I need 3R for that. Damn, you lost like 3 trades on that choppiness. And what would that 3R be? Like the New York highs, the Asia highs? Not much. right? Maybe even before that. Tap weekly range so it may run. Just off the lower time frames, it can definitely run, from what I'm seeing. Oh, we're moving. Oh, finally. Okay, this is good. What about okay, you looking good, bruh. We eating, bruh. And here, to be honest, had the SMT like that's the pair I should have got in. Yeah, I got to fill out some FEGs, etc. Just wicked in and out. If I trade on NQ, it'd be a break even. It'd be in the trade off. Oh, in this same one? Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good one. But still choppy in a sense. But this should be fine. I'm looking at Asia High, so annoying that fucking I get wicked sometimes. Yeah, it's future shit. It's future shit. It's fast. The same way you get TPs, the same way you get stopped out quick as well. But hey, you might get it, bro. You might get it. I mean, hopefully so, because that would be good for me as well. We seem to be finally waking up here. My stop loss is huge, so need a big movement, but yeah, let's see if we can get it, you know, because this liquidity my target can easily be hit tomorrow or so, but yeah, let's see what price does today. Can't hold overnight, so if we manage to get some floating profits, that would be cool. Some 1 or 1.5, let's see it around here. But seeing how it's looking, we'll first go to Asia highs. Sure. I mean, there's a high probability of it. And we're also moving on GU, it seems. Okay, we're close to it. So yeah, I might have the shorts on London close for the Forex pairs as well. EU is still a bit far from it though. Okay, we hit your first objective. Just really whatever. Is that what you mean? Because like, do you take partials? Or like you holding it to Asia now? Full. Oh, break even. Okay, okay. Point 24. Yeah, it's close. It's close. It's close to it. Yeah, Geo might look good. Geo might look good. Too short. That doesn't necessarily mean a winning trade, guys. Just means that could be a good setup. And a good setup can be a loser as well. Okay? Yeah, man, hopefully this works for both of us. Mm-mm-mm. Man. Yeah, yours needs to break all of this shit. All these weeks caught up together. And then Asia high is also the target, so it's good that you're break even now. Mm. What about the rest of you guys? Anyone trading anything? Or anyone looking as well at NQ and GU? No, we hit NQ first objective as well. Okay, okay. I know it's a setup May. Um, depends on what you consider swings. Sometimes for overnight holds, yeah, that could be that could be beneficial for me. Sometimes that I see, especially if it's a setup taken on London close, which sometimes I get on futures, but they are more risky. But I need those overnight trades sometimes to play it out as the full TP, the full 3R that would have been, or the zone. And I also see that by FX replay telling me, FX replay telling me you should target like 6R or 7R or something. But I'm like, I would have to hold overnight. Hope it but I know yeah, multiple sessions like New York to Asia, yeah. Uh, More just New York, but also the late part of New York. But yeah, possibly sometimes some hours or minutes, but also sometimes some trades that could last could be between 2 days. To be honest, I'm not running today. It's too chop. Yeah, yeah. Just try to get yourself back at break even and follow the same. I mean, you don't need my advice, but yeah, just yeah, could be good. Could be good. Seems to be going well. Seems to be going well. Okay. As soon as we sweep Asia, there's reason to go down below. I wouldn't put myself break even because I normally don't, and this is just the initial auto walk. You can literally just test it and then go back up. But becomes late. Maybe I would consider to put my stop loss here to trail it here. Not much reason to sweep this and not this at the same time, in case it does so. But yeah, we'll see. We'll let it do what it needs to do for now. And GU is close to it. It's practically here. So, hey, if we just sweep it, I might have the entry already here on GU. Yeah, it's playing around again. Hit main goal on NQ. But you didn't trade it, right? You only traded ES. Yeah, but ES, the thing is, ES is playing too much. Green day is at 18, so if today's close green on average till week 18, Okay. So are we like above that, right? 718 on ES, I'm assuming. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, for the Asia eyes, of course. For NQ, it was already there, or almost. Yeah, man, let's see. It's a slow one. We're on NQ longs, and I am expecting some GU shorts very soon. Good potential to sweep this as well, but I'm mostly I'm most likely gonna be done before we even did this. It depends on the stop loss size of what the structure is gonna give it or give me. For you, what's your favorite forex pair that moves like ES? Uh, bro, there's not the forex pairs don't really move like the futures ones. So my favorite one is EU. I only trade EU and GU, but my favorite one is EU, Euro USD. But I wouldn't say it moves the same as ES though. There is some forex pairs that move kind of like futures, just like move like crazy. I think one of them would be USD Swiss, maybe. I think that pair sometimes moves like crazy. Yeah, it just gets these huge moves on New York or London, depending on the news. And you can even trade these on the futures pairs. This would be uh, what would the French, the not the French, the franc Swiss would be. It's not 6C because that's Canadian. I have no clue, man. Maybe if I tap it like this, no? 6C or S. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can probably trade it right here on some futures accounts. Alright, let's see this bullshit. If he gives me that sweep, it's currently making equal highs with it. Potentially gathering more SMC traders that would like to short it immediately, or some support resistance traders that actually have zoom out. And now I'm just waiting for this and then potentially take the entry here, depending on how the structure looks. NQ seems to be going well, maybe just off the percentage thing on the right side to my watch list. Just gonna send to the group. We didn't get the longs, right? I predicted them, but I was waiting for a second sweep into it. Sometimes one sweep can be enough. If price has gathered enough liquidity, we'll just move from there. So that's exactly what happened, right? We went from here to now here. Right now I just need one more sweep to the upside, because that ain't a sweep of liquidity. That's just touching with making equal highs with the other structure, with the previous daily high. No, not even previous daily high, just something on the higher time frame, some inducement. Right, ES has swept this high, but you still got a bit of path till Asia. And yeah, NQ looking decent. Can't say much still, but yeah. If we just continue to run, that would be nice. You can see NQ hitting 942. Yeah, that would be awesome. Maybe today, right? You're talking about today, correct? At least today it would be nice. Because I can definitely see my TP getting hit, but probably not today. If price doesn't move super rapidly. Yeah, today possibility. That's the second objective. Yeah. Let's see, man. That would be nice to at least get some floating profits. Because let's see, this level will most likely be hit tomorrow, or if we just play around. Yeah, might get hit tomorrow, but let's see. What about your ES? Yeah, ES is more slow. Yo, Sheik, what's up? What's up? What's up? What you trading today? Market's a bit 50-50, but good zones all over. Right. We're officially in London close session. Just waiting on G to sweep the high and see NQ what does from here. You just look at trim. Put them in. Let's see if we hit 18. Stupid red day. What does that mean? You just took a trim. You just entered another position or something? Oh, you took a partial. Okay. I was thinking that, but yeah. I mean, yeah, do it like the plan. I find another problem I take a trade 1% risk and lose it, and then I open another trade and lose it, and I can't lose 2%. That's too much for an account. Yeah. Which means you're not accepting the lost, Chico. Is that what it is? You can't accept to be wrong. Yeah, your principal bias can be correct, but if you can't accept the first loss, then you might fuck yourself over by entering the trade again. And then it's true, you want to be having like two trades per day max, let's say. Yeah, you gotta accept it, or you gotta limit yourself, like the thing that you're already doing. 2 trades or 1 trade a day. Limit yourself, and then if you limit yourself to that, you're not gonna choose to waste that chance on a bullshit ass setup. On that for today, it has to be solved today. It has, man. But that's good. The quicker you solve those problems, the quicker you'll achieve the profitable stages, right? Yeah, Sam, I had been wrong. Yeah, I know. You told me that, man. And today just gotta chill. I usually half size most. Then when I get really good setup, I enter full and then head. Yeah. Yeah, you get like no red days in a month or so, or maybe one or two, right? Something like that. Because I'm fast and finding the mistake and solving them. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just make sure that the stuff is clicking within you, right? Months ago I didn't care about that. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Oh, you get a few? Okay, okay, okay. But you're still a killer, man. So it's the beginning of something. Yeah, man. You gotta take this shit serious, you know? But that's good that you're identifying the stuff. But even whilst identifying the stuff earlier, uh, you really gotta solve it seriously. Let's say, because most of the times you already know what we should be doing, but it doesn't click within us, and we just keep repeating the same mistakes, or we do some mistakes that we're not even aware of, and it takes someone to look at our situation and then tell us what we're doing wrong. Like this summer has been shit. May, June was really good. July was so meh, like half red, half green. Then August was same, and this month was slightly better. But low volume is just I mean, but that was the bot performance, right? That you said of July. And even by meh, do you mean like still profitable but just not as good? Yeah, I mean, if you got half red, half green, I imagine like the win rate of the days was 50-50, but the performance was still good because you have a profitable risk reward. Yeah, like around 15 hour ish per month. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, you average like around 30 or so. Around it was 50% win rate. So meh. Yeah, for the days, right? Not the trades, but 54% of the days in the green. Damn, Miss Gio is. I hope it doesn't run without me also. Yo, Soham was good. You're coming in late, man, but at least you show up. Oh, 54% of the trades. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, for you it seems bad, yeah. Knowing your skill. But might have been just summer shit, you know? Might have been just been the fact that the markets were slower, just due to being summer, especially August. But then for me, the latest part of August was quite nice, and the beginning of September. But yeah, man, we're gonna have a good Q4, man. We're gonna have good Q4. What's been your biggest payout, bro? It's the second time people ask me that. My payouts aren't sexy, man. Don't worry about that. It's not the 10Ks, the 20Ks, the 30Ks. I just recommend you guys to be switching from accounts. Just do small percentage and secure the payout, man. As soon as the account is in profit, fucking take that shit out. And just go start. If you need to trade, of course, you gotta wait for the payout. Just trade another account. Start to get another funded, you know, and just repeat that cycle. The other strategy might work as well, but I just prefer this in terms of for the psychology, for the fact of securing it. And they might not be big, but then if you got a small payout here, small payout there, small payout here, and a small payout there, it's looking a bit better. Maybe if you're someone with a strategy with a higher win rate, maybe you could approach it a different way. But I'm not the type to get a lot of winners, because my winners cover for my losses, which I get more than winners. Yeah, man, back to being boring. GU is playing around a bit. Yeah, if GU goes down from here, that would be sad. That would be a missed setup, just because of this bullshit. And then wait until tomorrow for another chance of shorting this. But there's still time. I'll give it 1 more hour, see what it does. If it can go up here and then short it from there. And then Q, it's well, it is what it is. Let's see. Just swept Asia, so let's see if we reverse from here, if we'll go all the way down, or if we continue. No, man, what you guys think? What you guys think will happen in these pairs? Or if you're seeing other pairs than me. Nah, EU looks in the middle of nowhere, nah. Yes, let's see. Yes, could sweep this little inducement, comes to this imbalance and go back up. Same way NQ can do it. Just sweep this low or so and then go back up. Oh, and YM is gonna sweep it again. Okay. Yeah, crazy pair. But yeah, boys, we took this during the stream, but of course, we're not gonna hold it until the result. I'm not gonna stay in the stream until we get the result of it. Can be a stop loss, can be a TP, but either way, it's gonna take time, I guess. Depends. I don't know. I can't see the future, right? But yeah, because the markets are looking a bit boring. I don't know if we get that GU1. I don't know what we'll get on NQ, but I'll definitely give you guys an update tomorrow. It would be nice to have some floating profits around the middle of the trade here, at least. And as for GU, let's see if there's a short there or not. But yeah, markets are looking a bit boring. It's been 2 hours since we're streaming. I don't know. You guys feel like we cut it here? Or nah? So yeah, boys, make sure to leave your like if you haven't still. Today's the last day to grab some Apex accounts at 80% off. If you want to use my code, I would appreciate that. Just so I can keep giving y'all some giveaways. But yeah, boys. Hope you guys had an amazing trading day. Hopefully, it will be a good week. It is NFP, so be careful. Probably will be good to stay out of most other days. And be careful about your choice of setups. But yeah, we're in this. Let's see how it goes. You guys can see it for yourselves, or I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow. Appreciate y'all for watching this. And yeah, boys, see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace out.